you know, if you look at our daily population of about 60,000 people a day, you know, Monday through Friday, this makes the University of Arizona the most densely populated square mile in all of Pima County. So it has a lot of challenges when you have got that much population density.
What are the special challenges of a university campus versus just a piece of a regular town?
Well, I think it's, as far as crime, we're a target-rich environment, right? We've got a lot of opportunities for criminals to come onto the campus to commit crime, specifically larceny.
Are the people here a little more vulnerable too? They're maybe just going, I'm at a university campus, what could happen?
Yeah, I think so. You know, specifically those students that leave vehicles in the garages during these winter breaks, or you know, they don't go back to their vehicle for several days, or leave high-dollar items within their vehicles. But you know, in general, students come here because they want to get an education. You know, safety shouldn't be something they have to think about. You know, it's kind of our job, but it does. Again, if you know you don't lock car doors and you know you leave valuables in open spaces, they tend to get stolen.
I mean, is property crime the main concern then?
Property crime this last semester was a huge concern of mine. All of our garages were havens for criminals to steal vehicles, break into vehicles, vandalize vehicles.
Do the students, I already sort of mentioned this a little bit, the students tend to be a little too relaxed? They think it's like, oh, this is a relaxed, inherently safe environment, and they're not as cautious as you might hope?
Well, it is a relatively safe environment, right? When we talk about property crimes, I mean, again, there are larcenies and vandalisms. In general, it's not that kids are not unsafe, they're just subject to having their stuff stolen or damaged. I do believe that, you know, you come to a college campus, the idea is that your stuff will be safe and protected, and I think in general it is when you base upon our student population, how many thousands of cars that we have here, but it still doesn't mean that you're not subject to victimization.
How do you build safety into the mindset of the students, well, really everybody here on campus?
Yeah, so one of the things that I'm working with the Office of Public Safety under Steve Patterson's leadership is that we want to develop a whole community approach to safety. Under the Office of Public Safety, you have facilities management, you have parking and transportation, risk management, our threat assessment team, we have our crisis communications folks, and of course UAPD. And we take this whole approach to safety where everyone is participating in safety and safety measures. So the police department's not in it alone anymore. We're going to build this whole community approach to safety to get our partners involved. On top of that, again, I don't want student, staff, or faculty to worry about safety, but we want to create a culture of safety where it's kind of built into their DNA when they come onto the campus, that they're mindful of their own safety, situational awareness, locking your stuff up, walking in well-lit areas, walking with other students. I think our greatest strength in public safety is that when our community becomes a force multiplier, we will create a safe environment, because criminals are less likely to come to a campus where the entire community is aware of it, likely to report it, do those things to protect themselves and their property, and that we have a police department that is quickly responding to these type things, so there's a high likelihood of getting caught and arrested.
Now, a lot of that new...
Hold on, I got to change the batteries.
Just around a roller coaster.
Just around.
Is transmitter okay? Did we lose anything on that, or do we need to re-ask?
Can you put the transmitter up on the table?
I can.
Where is it?
It's in my pocket.
Oh. Yeah, it might be. Yeah, it's not going to show like that. All right, do we need to re-ask anything, or?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. All right, so a lot of what that new organization you just described is the result of a pretty terrible experience.
Yes.
And now you're in the aftermath of that. And I understand that wasn't on your watch, but you took over shortly after.
Yes.
What's it like to step into an organization and an environment where something like that has happened?
Well, it was tough. It's extremely tough. Tough for the men and women here at UAPD, tough for the Hydrology and Atmospheric Sciences group that lost Dr. Mike Schnurr, tough for the community as whole, and as a whole. And it is our job to now come in and demonstrate that we can protect this community, and we can work with faculty, staff, and students in doing that.
How do you demonstrate that?
Well, first you got to earn their trust, right? So have conversations, demonstrate that we are better at understanding behavioral threats. And we got stronger with the hiring of Dr. Jessica Semin. She's the new TAMP director, Threat Assessment Management Team director. Having a clinical psychologist on board to help us understand behavioral threats and pathway to violence behaviors informs the PD on what actions we need to take and what the school needs to do. Starting a mental health support team. Here at UAPD, we have one officer assigned as a MIST officer to work with our regional partners. So when we do see behavioral issues on campus, we look to our regional partners to see if someone is behaving the same way in their areas, right? You can go to school here but live somewhere else. And then you can work somewhere else. So you can have, in essence, three different jurisdictions, 3 different law enforcement agencies dealing with the same individual. And this helps us connect the dots to see if, again, if it's just someone in crisis or someone with a mental illness, so we can get them the proper help.
Now, a few months after that, you had this incident at the law school. Does that illustrate the way you changed how you do things?
Yeah, I believe so. Again, getting our partners over at TAMP involved, the Office of Public Safety involved, and then working with the deans at the colleges to increase our communication so everyone knows what is going on.
What's yet to achieve on this topic in terms of how you're handling these things?
Well, I don't know, for us, it's ensuring that our community understands how to report disturbing, concerning behavior, right? Because there's a difference between concerning and criminal. And utilizing safety.arizona.edu, the TAMP referral system, to get those referrals to our threat assessment team. But then also understanding when to dial 911, right? When we believe that threat to safety is imminent and we need to get law enforcement involved. So I think we'll spend a lot of time educating our community on just how TAMP and UAPD work together with the Dean of Students Office and our other partners to mitigate behavioral threats.
And I've asked you this before. I mean, how do you go ahead and decide when something has crossed the line for, well, this person's just upset, to this person's dangerous? And you've also got a real time factor where you may have to make your judgment very quickly to keep someone from being hurt.
Yeah, I mean, we'll always look at the law to see if a law has been broken, the culpable mental state. And in doing that, we will work with our threat assessment team, again, Dr. Jessica Semin, to kind of analyze the behavioral aspect, if it's more mental or if it's in crisis. But if crime has been committed, law enforcement will get involved.
How quickly can you run this process?
Which process?
The process of appraising, and you've got the psychologist involved.
Yeah, I think we did this pretty rapidly. If you look at the Michael Penchon Lee case, the incel case of a few months ago, where we had received a report from a student, and then within 24 hours or shortly after 24, maybe 25 hours, we had him in custody. So we can absolutely ramp up what we believe is behavior that is threatening to this community, and we can get them arrested and in custody.
Now, for you, what's the appeal of leading this type of department? Because I know your history, you were here, then you were in Oro Valley, now you're back.
Yeah, that's the appeal, because I was here. I spent 7 years here from 1994 to 2001. These are formidable years for me. This is really where I learned my foundation of police work and community engagement. And I sharpened those skills, obviously, up in the town of Oro Valley under a community policing model. But coming back here, where it all started for me, that is the absolute appeal. I want to be here to support the men and women, both sworn and professional staff members, and help us grow and be a better police department for this community.
Now, we've done stories about the community policing concept, but let's talk about that and how that applies to this community.
Sure.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, so, community policing, programs are important because they allow for engagement and interaction. But for here, I believe it's important to have those real tough conversations. Coffee with a cop is great, but typically we get supporters that come out and have coffee and drink coffee with law enforcement. We need to engage in programs where we can have tough conversations about policing and the community and how we can work together, again, in this whole community idea, right? This whole community concept when it comes to public safety. For me, what we've started is a community academy, and I think that's going to be the first step. We're going to launch this program in January. We're going to be open to faculty and staff, about 50 students at a time, right? Where we can demonstrate, one, what we do, how we do it, every aspect of the organization, every unit that we have, and all of our resources available, so the community is better informed about their own police department. At the same time, we're going to hear back from our community to see if there are any blind spots, what we can do better, how we can increase community engagement. But it does start, again, with difficult conversations.
And you're hoping you meet and get to know each other before you got a crisis.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that is really the key, is meeting, getting together before crisis occurs. So, you know, one, hopefully we mitigate crisis before it happens, right? Because we're working collaboratively together. But should something happen on this campus, there's trust built in, and we can continue to work through whatever crisis is occurring.
How do you measure success in all this?
That is a great question. You know, for me, it's twofold. One, have we built trust with the community? And I think, you know, that's tough to measure. One of the things that I hope to bring here is a community survey tool, so we can kind of measure it in real time on how we are servicing our community. That's one way. Anecdotally, it'll be through conversations with our community. You know, those conversations that are, you know, you have next to the water cooler and between deans and department heads about the police department and the type of feedback we're getting.
Now, thousands of people, human nature itself, you can't bat 1,000 in this, can you?
No, you know, I feel, you know, police departments will make mistakes. You know, Sheriff Nano says this quite a bit. If it's a mistake of the head and not the heart, it's okay, right? Because we certainly want to do the right thing. I tell my officers that sometimes the right answer isn't a great answer, right? The action that should be taken is only 51% better than the alternative. But I tell them two things. I said, answer the first question, that if what we're doing, we have the law behind us, both in spirit and letter, and if what we're doing is in the best interest of our community first and foremost. If we answer yes to those questions, we do it. And if they turn out to be wrong, we can defend that with our community because they'll understand.
Okay. I think that's probably going to do it because, of course, there's a lot of boiling down that's going to happen. We might actually be able to run this interview uncut on the web if people want to see it that way. But is there anything you want to add here?
Well, just again, that UAPD is no longer alone in the mission to keep this community safe, that we have while we work on that whole community approach to safety, we have an Office of Public Safety that will help us. And again, having people at facilities management, parking and transportation, risk management, threat assessment, crisis communications, all these folks coming together to help UAPD keep this college safe, I think is a really big deal.
I mean, sometimes I say that, like, we look to school districts and police to be kind of the Swiss Army knives of society, to handle a million roles that maybe you didn't originally sign up for. Is that fair to say, and how do you cope with that?
Well, it's got its unique challenges, right? When you look at the geopolitical space with what's going on in the country, that typically matriculates on campus through some form of rally or protest. And so what goes on in the country typically goes on a college campus. And that's the one thing you may not see in certain municipalities. Obviously in big cities you will see some of that. But here, so much diversity. You know, we have international students. We have people from all over the world that come onto this college for the very first time. They experience Tucson, Arizona, not knowing anything about Tucson, Arizona. So then you've got the crime, you've got what's going on politically, and then you just academically, you know, with some of the challenges with running a university and the school. So the PD is here for all of it, you know, in support of the highest highs and the lowest lows.
And it really kind of distills society in that piece of real estate right here?
Yeah, I believe so. I really do. The University of Arizona is, I've said this, is the gem of Tucson. It is, our community affects all communities. And people from every community come to the University of Arizona to watch a football game, to watch a college, a family member graduate, right, to work here, to play here, all those things. Everyone comes to the University of Arizona. And so that in itself is a challenge in keeping everyone safe.
Okay, great. I want to go ahead and shift gears to just current cases right now. Is there anything new we can share on this attacker roaming around the three cases?
We're still working with the Tucson Police Department, and obviously vetting with the 88 crime tips and other tips that come in. So we're working around the clock in partnership with the Tucson Police Department, but we have no new information on that.
I heard the FBI is involved. Is that correct as well?
Yeah, the FBI is helping with some of the intelligence scrubbing, is my understanding, but working very closely with the Tucson Police Department, not so much with us.
Now, I saw Oro Valley's involved as well. Is that just some of your old connections that they're just helping you out, or
Yeah,
is there some tie to Oro Valley?
No, I'm a man of two worlds, right? Technically, I'm still employed by the town of Oro Valley while we transition to my new role here. And so I reached out to Kara Riley looking for some help, a force multiplier, if you will. And the town and Chief Riley were quick to help me out.
Is there a feeling that the attacks might subside while the campus is cleared out right now?
I don't know that I have a general feeling one way or the other. I just know the student population has leaned out heavily. So I'm not certain if that is more helpful or less helpful when it comes to opportunity. But we have high visibility patrols south of campus, again, working with Tucson Police. They're also conducting high visibility patrols south and around campus.
Now, TPD is still the lead because it was technically off the property here. Is that right?
That is correct. TPD is the lead investigation agency.
Great.